Please rise for the procession of the Basehor-Linwood High School class of 2023.
Good morning. What a beautiful day. Please remain standing for the presentation of colors and remain standing as the BLHS choir performs our national anthem. Stay right here. We'll wait till Thank you. You may be seated. It is my pleasure to introduce to you one of our seniors to do our welcome, Mr. Lake Harrington.
Good morning. My name is Lake Harrington. I'd like to welcome you all to graduation 2023. It's a great honor to be in front of you all today. All the times wishing you could just grow up, it's finally here. As we move into the following stages of our lives, there will be no more racing each other at recess, trading food at lunch, waking up for summer weights, or, for me personally, shedding a few tears before an Algebra 2 test. All these experiences in the last 4 years have shaped us into the people we are still working to become today and who we will be in the future. Before entering high school, it seemed nearly everyone's words of advice were, get involved or try as many things as you can. At first, it seemed a little intimidating to be exposed to completely new things on a much bigger scale. But now here we are, 4 years later, graduating. We are so lucky to have such a fortunate experience to have grown up in a small town where everyone knows everyone. In the past 12 years, many of us have been friends, teammates, and members of clubs together. Trying new things together kept our own experiences, but we also shared many of the same ones. Basehor-Linwood has helped prepare us all in becoming the people that we want to be. From the last 4 years, I have found that the greatest benefit of trying new things is the opportunity to learn. It is crucial to keep in mind the importance of attempting new things and doing them with the people we love as we continue to evolve and grow. Experiencing a global pandemic our freshman year changed our perspectives and made us realize just how important it is to be involved. For me, I had played varsity soccer for 3 years, and as senior year approached, I decided I wanted to try something new. kicking for the football team. I went into it with no expectations and just the mindset that I didn't want to have any regrets looking back at high school. So there I was, just about every Friday night, putting on the shoulder pads that I hadn't worn since I was 6 years old. I will never forget having my first field goal at practice blocked, running through the field through the banner, and the crowd chanting until kickoff. There were so many factors that went into those Friday nights, with cheer, dance, color guard, and even the student section. Being involved by playing football, soccer, and also being a class representative has helped me gain respect and make connections with my peers that I otherwise wouldn't have had. But most importantly, I made memories with everyone here in front of me, and that's what it's all about. Before the ceremony starts, I'd like to end by saying I encourage you all to keep staying involved and keep placing yourself in spaces to make new experiences. Your unique talents and perspectives are what make you who you are, and that's what will make you stand out in the world. Thank you again for your attendance today as we celebrate the class of 2023. Let's get this thing started. Go Bobcats.
Blake, thank you very much. Well, welcome to everyone, Board of Education, faculty, staff of USD 458, family and friends of graduates, and most importantly, the class of 2023. I attempted to write a commencement speech, but I'm not really a speechwriter, nor am I a public speaker. So instead, I want to offer some advice. As a dad, I'm full of advice, often unwanted, but nevertheless advice that I feel compelled to give. Advice that I wish I would have had at your age, and this advice comes really from a most unexpected source, the 26th President of the United States, Theodore Roosevelt. Theodore Roosevelt, the year after he left the administration, gave a speech on April 23, 1910, at the Sorbonne in France at the University of Paris. The speech became known as the Man in the Arena. As Roosevelt was being introduced to the crowd of professors, politicians, ministers of state, military dignitaries, and students at the university, he was proclaimed to be the greatest voice in the New World. That speech followed, proved that to be true. Here's what he had to say. It's not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes short again and again, because there is no effort without error or shortcoming, but who does actually strive to do the deeds, who knows great enthusiasms, great devotions, who spends himself in a worthy cause, who at the best knows in the end the triumph of the high achievement, and who at the worst, if he fails, at least he fails while daring greatly. So that place shall never be without those cold and timid souls who neither know victory nor defeat. So seniors, as you move forward from high school, where will you be? Whether it be college, trade school, apprenticeship, a career, military, learning a new skill, or even taking a trip to a new place, will you be the man or the woman in the arena, or will you be the critic on the sidelines? Brené Brown, a college professor, author, public speaker, sums up Roosevelt's speech in these 3 quick points. First, it's not about winning, it's not about losing, it's about showing up. Second, if you're going to show up and be seen, you will experience failure. Third, if you show up and when you fail, be careful about taking advice and feedback from those in the cheap seats. Listen to those who are in the arena with you. If you choose to be in the arena, you will have to accept victory and failure alike. You'll have to accept responsibility for your life. In return, you'll be free to live the life you choose, and the critics will have no power over you. So seniors, congratulations to you, the class of 2023. As Taylor Phelan comes to the podium, I'd like to take just a moment to thank Mr. Dave Hickerson. Dave spent the year with us as a Bobcat, coming out of retirement to help us out. And I want to give two quick examples of how Dave has exemplified the Bobcat way. Leadership, we conduct ourselves as role models for everyone around us. Compassion, we show kindness and concern for everyone around us, regardless of differences. So please join me in thanking Mr. Dave Hickerson for his year with us at BLHS. And now Taylor.
I first want to say hello and good morning to everyone. Hello to my fellow classmates, teachers, board members, and family and friends. My name is Taylor Phelan, and on behalf of the class of 2023, I want to thank you all for being here today because your love and support means so much to all of us. You know, I sat down trying to write this speech a couple of times, and let me tell you, it's pretty hard to wrap up 4 years of high school into a 5-minute speech, but I promise I will do my best. I first want to take it back to where things all began. When we first read that number on the top of our paper in kindergarten that said 2023, we were all so confused. What did this number mean? Well, when we figured out it was our graduation year, it felt like this futuristic year would never come. I feel in a way we all had this false sense of what high school was going to be like. We grew up watching countless movies, just waiting to be able to relate to one of the characters on the screen. So many events in our lives are hyped up to the point that when we finally endure them, there's a lot of the times the feeling of, well, that's it. This is because many of us try to plan our lives to the T, control things that we can, even if we say we're going with the flow. The important thing to remember, though, is that life is like opening one of those Christmas gifts. You know, the ones you see with multiple boxes before you can reach the gift. There's so much adversity that you're going to face in life, but there is good that will come if you keep pushing through. Throughout my high school years, I had plans of being this amazing athlete and living up to this little girl's dream that I kept in the back of my mind. That dream, while I didn't know it at the time, was never really going to be a reality. I remember being at my freshman year soccer tryouts and feeling like such a small fish in a big pond. I made varsity that year, but that season of hope dimmed when COVID canceled the season, and let's face it, it pretty much canceled everything. Through having 2 knee surgeries, I really only ended up having combined 1 full season of high school. I never really got to be that big fish for a change. While this part of my life didn't go as I planned or as I hoped, it brought me some of my best friends and amazing lessons to be learned, and I truly believe that a lesson learned should be a lesson shared. I learned that not every part of life was going to be what you would see in the movies, that perseverance is something that is key to success, and that no matter the hurdles I faced in life, there was always another box I had to open to discover the beauty inside. Whether you liked high school or you didn't, it was 4 crazy years that we got to experience together. We opened a new journey each year, eventually leading us to this moment, the final gift high school has to offer us. Some of us know what we're going to do in the future, and some of us are still trying to figure it out, and that's okay. Know that life will always bring you to where you belong. Look back to the characteristics we all had as children. Be confident in your own skin. Don't let a challenge scare you. And have the courage that we all had as kids to take on the big world ahead of us. This day is a gift, but the years that we endured to get here are more than just the wrappings to this present today. They are also gifts, like how your mom wants to save the wrapping paper at Christmas. These 4 years of high school have given us memories to save and cherish forever. When we read that number at the top of our paper in kindergarten that said 2023, we felt like that year was too far in the future to ever come. Now, some of us have a new year to look towards. The year we get our associates, bachelors, join the military, finish trade school, or do anything that you want to do. Think back to that feeling in kindergarten. It's the same feeling most of us have today. So much unknown of when the future will come and what it will have to offer us. As we turn our tassels today, take your memories and lessons learned through high school onto the new journey of tomorrow. Be kind to everyone. Thank those who got you here today, your parents, siblings, classmates, teachers, and definitely Miss Herbster. Live knowing that the hard moments of your life are just boxes you have to go through to get to a true gift. Thank you to my peers for being a part of my journey and letting me be a part of yours as well. I wish you all the best success in your future endeavors. Congratulations to Basehor-Linwood's class of 2023. Enjoy this final gift of high school.
Nice job, Taylor, thank you. Nice job, Blake. Great job there, thank you. And Mr. Powers, nice job, well done, thank you for those comments as well. On behalf of the faculty and staff of Basehor-Linwood High School, the Basehor-Linwood Virtual School, and the class of 2023, I would like to welcome you to Children's Mercy Park. As we honor this outstanding senior class this morning, we will recognize 194 seniors. I would like to thank the Board of Education members and district level administrative team that are in attendance this morning and for all of their support of the class of 2023. Board members are President Dana Miller, Vice President Tracy Hanna, Richard Bazemore, Aaron Esterweeman, Tim Hill, Gary Johnson, and Jennifer Sims. District level administration with us this morning are Superintendent Doug Powers, Assistant Superintendent Sherry Reeves, and Director of Teaching and Learning, Dr. Ben Pretz. Also joining us is the BLHS administrative team of Assistant Principal Aaron Morrison, Assistant Principal Dr. Jacob Linnell, Athletic Director, Assistant Principal Rosh Suizo, and Director of Innovative Programs, Jared Jackson. And special guests with us this morning to present the Faye Carney Gale Scholarship are Catherine Gale and her son, Teddy Gale. Seniors, let's first recognize some very important people that have helped you along the journey through high school. At this time, would the staff members from Basehor-Linwood High School and Basehor-Linwood Virtual School who are in attendance, would you please stand? Graduates, family, and friends, would you please join me in thanking the faculty and staff. Thank you, staff. You may be seated. This is a wonderful staff. They have prepared you for your next steps into the future. Thank you, faculty, support staff, anyone associated with Basehor-Linwood High School. Seniors, as the interim principal for this school year, it's an honor for me to present the class of 2023 to Superintendent Powers and the Board of Education. Seniors, during your time at Basehor-Linwood High School, you have seen enrollment grow, new course offerings become available, and the Innovation Academy grow and expand. In fact, it was your freshman year when the Innovation Academy started, when the Bobcat Success Academy started, and when our after-school program started. Many of you have already received college credits, on-the-job training, and experiences that will benefit you in the future. I've enjoyed watching you participate on the stage, on the field of competition, on the court, on the pitch. Not this one, but on the pitch, soccer teams, and interacting with you in the hallways and at our many events. Speaking of events, it's been a good last week. I want to give a shout out to our golf team as they go to state Monday in Monday and Tuesday. Good luck to our softball team next Thursday and Friday in Wichita. Good luck to all of our state qualifiers next Friday and Saturday in Wichita. I believe we are taking the most students ever to state. Mr. Suizo, is that a pretty accurate statement? That is in that thumbs up to state next week. I believe 28 Bobcats qualified. And congratulations to members of our swim team who started the state meet yesterday. It's still going on today. They have a very important time. We've got some students swimming, including a senior, Izzy, that they swim today at 4 o'clock in Topeka. So that is quite a day for our senior participants, and good luck to our swim team and everybody this week. And it's been a fabulous year of athletics and activities, not just on the court, but our activities from forensics, debate, band, all of those things. We have talented kids, and I appreciate your efforts. Seniors, I especially enjoyed celebrating your accomplishments on back-to-back days on April 26 and 27 at our senior awards ceremony and at our school senior recognition ceremony, where the entire school and faculty and staff could recognize your accomplishments. Many of you are recipients of not only local scholarships, but scholarships from all over the country. The class of 2023 was offered over $1.7 million in scholarship money. Now, for all of you, not just scholarship winners, your hard work and dedication has paid off. This senior classes provide leadership in and at our extracurricular events, our pep assemblies, clubs, and student-led organizations. I thank you for all your mentoring you did with our Care Cats program, working with our younger students in the district. In fact, 9 senior Care Cats have earned the nation's top honors for the National Point of Light Volunteer Service Award. Each of these Care Cat mentors served over 250 hours the last 2 years, in addition to other qualifying service commitments. Outstanding. Well, seniors, today's your day. Take it all in. It's probably the last time you'll be together, but don't forget tomorrow night at 6 o'clock is Project Grad, okay? This morning and today is all about you and your achievements. And you can remind your parents of that all day. This is your day, okay? Best of luck in the future, whether you're going to college, the workforce, the military, or just exploring the next adventure in your life. I know you will have success in whatever you choose to do. Be adventurous. Don't be afraid to fail. Always give it your best. I want you to step back to that military route. Speaking of military service, at this time I'd like to recognize 6 of our graduates that are joining the military forces. Senior Will Coddington's joining the Coast Guard. Zachary Doring's the Navy. Tyler Elvin, the Coast Guard. Xavier Smith Mendez, the Army. Lincoln Timmer, National Guard. And Aiden Vostrez, also the Army. Thank you for your service that you will be providing our country, fellas. You will learn and develop skills that will benefit you the rest of your lives. Thank you, gentlemen, and good luck. Seniors, as I get ready to close here, you have worked through some challenging times during your 4 years of high school, and you have battled through to stay on top of your academics, your extracurricular activities. All the while, some of you have been working a job outside the school day. As I bid farewell to the class of 2023, I'd like to thank you for all you've done for Basehor-Linwood High School. I wish you the best as you take this next step in your life. You are about to become our newest alumni. Well done, Bobcats. You will be missed. And remember, once a Bobcat, always a Bobcat. Congratulations. At this time, would Senior Maisie Mangus please come to the stage to give our second senior address.
The last time I tried to write a grad speech was last December for my public speaking final. I ended up having to change my topic because I wasn't ready to let go of high school yet. There were still concerts to perform and plays to act in. I wasn't ready to accept that we were going to be leaving all of that behind soon. I've been in the district since kindergarten and participating in extracurriculars since first grade. All of these activities mean so much to me, and I'm sure they do to the rest of the class as well. Though it took some time, I've accepted that we're moving on, and everything will be okay here without us, even as we move ahead. From a quick observation, it's easy to tell that our class has always been incredibly involved in everything: academics, sports, music, theater, and anything else you could possibly think of. 4 years of track, 4 years of forensics, 4 years of Scholars Bowl are all nearly a fifth of our entire lives at this point. It's not a coincidence that most of us are going into fields that incorporate these extracurriculars that we hold so dear. These activities are what helped us to find our passions and become leaders. Leaving behind that legacy to the underclassmen who seem so young is no easy feat. It's important to remember, no matter how weird it may seem, that just as we were juniors last year, these juniors will be seniors next year. They will take care of this school that we're leaving behind. Part of our leadership in the past year was teaching the underclassmen what to expect without us. Just a few months ago, I had to calm down some friends who thought everything would fall apart when we left. I sat them down and told them that every class thinks the same. We thought that about our seniors when we were freshmen, except in that case, we were technically right, but only because of a global pandemic, so I think we kind of get a pass on that one. In most scenarios, the seniors train the juniors, who will become seniors themselves and will teach their juniors, and so on and so forth. The cycle has existed since the beginning of time and will continue far after we're gone. We did everything we could for our beloved school, but we've served our time and now we must move on. We'll have our own paths that we will follow in the coming years. Some of us are going to college, some straight into the workforce, some into the military, and some are still figuring it out. But no matter where we end up, it's important to remember our experiences we had during high school. After all, they were a big part of what shaped our interests and our career goals. I know my interests have definitely changed since middle school, and I'm sure most people's have as well. This is why I'm thankful for everything that I was able to experience in these 4 years. We all deserve to look back on these years fondly and look ahead to what they prepared us for. In summary, it's hard to leave behind our commitments, but we will survive, and our school will definitely survive with the help of the future senior classes. As we move on in the world, we will find bigger and better things, and if we really miss our school so much, we can always come back and see how our underclassmen are doing without us. I'm sure they'll be doing a great job. Maybe not as great a job as we did, but a great job nonetheless. Finally, I'd like to thank the future senior classes for taking the torch that we've passed down. Carry it with pride. Thank you.
At this time, it is my distinct pleasure to present to all of you the class of 2023's top 10%. Seniors, as I read your name, please come to the front of the stage, face your parents, and smile because you have a lot to be proud of. Carly Begay, James Brahma, Madison Brillhart, Raina Christensen, Marisa Connis, Taylor Cruz, Elaine Flory, Logan Gall, Alyssa Garrett, Ava Ingram, Bailey Jensen, Cassidy Leonard, Jacob Lowe, Maisie Mangos, Isaac Miller, Brianna Morey, Zoe Morgan, Sydney Morrison, Malia Pebley, Taylor Phelan, Taylor Pratt, Gavin Richardson, Caitlin Riojas, Amanda Smith, Olivia Vanderwide, and Carly Youngblood. Congratulations. You may be seated.
At this time, we share with you the musical talents of the Basehor-Linwood Choir under the direction of Wendy Bogart. The choir will be performing The Road Home. Thank you, Ms. Bogart and choir, our students. Let's give them one more round while they're walking back. That was outstanding. Thank you. Would Board of Education Vice President Tracy Hanna please come to the stage for the Fay Carney Gale Scholarship presentation?
Good morning. It is my pleasure this morning to introduce Catherine and Teddy Gale, who will announce this year's recipients of the Fay Carney Gale Scholarship Fund. Catherine is the daughter and Teddy is the grandson of the late Mrs. Fay Carney Gale. Fay Carney grew up in Basehor and graduated from Basehor High School in 1961. After marrying John Gale, they moved to Wisconsin, raised 5 children, and worked to make sure that their family knew and loved Basehor as Fay did. Fay passed away in 1990, but since 1991, one or more of her family members have traveled home to Basehor to award this scholarship in memory and in honor of their wife, mother, and grandmother. Basehor-Linwood High School takes pride in the fact that each recipient of the scholarship since its inception has been a truly outstanding leader and an exceptional representation of their class. We are confident that the Gale family will take tremendous pride in our selection. We are so pleased your family continues to attend our commencement ceremony to announce the scholarship recipient. Thank you and the entire Gale family for allowing this opportunity for our most outstanding students. Please join me in welcoming Catherine and Teddy Gale.
I don't think Teddy's going to give the remarks. I am so happy to be here every time I come. I love this town and your community, like Lake Harrington said in his remarks, a small community where everybody knows each other. And you can feel that when you come here, and it is thrilling to bring my son Teddy for the first time to see where his grandma Faye grew up. And it turns out to be particularly providential, because when Dr. Powers spoke earlier, Superintendent Powers, he talked about Theodore Roosevelt and the Man in the Arena speech, and so I just wanted to make two comments about that. First of all, I was about to give birth to Teddy in 2017 in May, and I was writing a commencement address that I was going to deliver in Madison, Wisconsin. And I put the Man of the Arena speech in my address, and that's where Teddy's name came from. I named him after Theodore Roosevelt and because of the Man in the Arena speech. When he was born, his 12-year-old sister, my daughter, gave him a book about Teddy Roosevelt, a little book, and wrote in it, "To Teddy, maybe someday you can be a president, or at least a good guy." So we'll see which one that is. But I will tell you, as Dr. Powers said, being in the arena is where that difference is made. And I will share that the reason I named it after it is because it's a great speech, but because it is what changed my life. 35 years ago, I stood on a stage just like this in a stadium on a super hot day and gave one of our senior addresses at my commencement. And I had, the things that I said, and I proceeded to go for the next 15 years in the stands, which is to say I was not in the arena. And I made nothing really happen because I never took any risks. So other people might have thought I was succeeding, but everything I took on, I knew I would be able to do it before I started. I never went out of my comfort zone. I never, ever, ever wanted to fail. And I was making no difference. And then, when I was 31 years old, someone gave me the modern version of Teddy Roosevelt's speech, The Man in the Arena, and it's just to think about life as you are either on the court or in the stands. And it changed my life. I got on the court, and on the court, someone always loses. But the only way to know you're on the court is if you're losing or you're winning, and you have to be willing to do both. And that changed my life, and so I'm so re-inspired today by everyone here. So we will award 2 scholarships today in honor of my mother to 2 phenomenal graduates. And I leave them with, and leave all of you with one last thought before I hand out these scholarships. The stands are still very important, and there is one thing that we all must still do in the stands, and that is to support those on the court, not to be in the stands as the critic, but on the court. And I learned years ago from a man named Jerry Taylor that one person always starts the applause or starts the standing ovation. So I decided I wasn't anymore going to look around to see if someone else was standing up or waiting to see if someone else was clapping before I did it. And you can make a whole stadium move if you are moved legitimately to support those on the court. You stand, they will stand. Except every once in a while you'll be a little bit embarrassed. But mostly, that's how life works. Use that power, be on the court, or be the one who stands in the stands, and you can change the world. And I think that's what we'll see, because I don't believe any of our 2 award recipients today will wait as long as I did to make things happen. So I am thrilled to present a $20,000 scholarship to graduate Bailey Jensen. Please come up. You can stand for Bailey Jensen. Thank you for standing for Bailey Jensen. And I know that there is another person who will now receive a gift well-deserved, Taylor Phelan. Okay, Taylor Phelan said she will always be the first one standing. You guys can hold her to it. Thank you for welcoming us into your community. Yet again, it is an honor.
A sincere thank you to the Gale family for those wonderful scholarships, and congratulations to Bailey and Taylor. Presentation of diplomas. The BLHS administrative team of Aaron Morrison, Dr. Jacob Linnell, and Rosh Sweezo will announce the names of our graduates during this morning's ceremony. Board of Education members of USD 458, it is my pleasure to inform you that the following young men and women have completed all requirements needed to receive a high school diploma from this district. I now present the Basehor-Linwood High School class of 2023. With the front row, please rise.
Gracelyn Ray Adcox. Brooklyn Paige Atchley. Nathan Paul Otten. Alexandra Maya Avila. Colby Parker Barnes. Lily Diane Barth. Aiden Joseph Bassler. Curtis Danielle Jean Beal. Brendan William Beeler. Carly Rose Begay. Nathan Paul Burning. Jackson Charles Bazell. Owen Fred Blackburn. William Biff Blankenship III. Amy Isabella Bonenkamp. Michaela Alize Boosfield. James Charles Brahma III. Preston Dean Bridges. Ryan Marie Briggs. Madison Marie Brillhart. Caden McKinley Brown. Adam Patrick Brocksterman. Aiden Lee Burkhart. Miranda Nicole Burton. Ivy Roslyn Campos. Caden Andrew Cantrell. Dorian Louise Caraballo. Alma Fernanda Cardoza Rivas. Lillian June Carroll. Landon Carl Cavanis. Thomas Albert Kavanaugh V. Raina Joanne Christensen. Ezekiel Cintron. William Andrew Coddington. Marisa Raylyn Connis. Levi Robert Oscar Cooley. Kennedy Grace Cornish. Abigail Grace Coy. Avery Nicole Craig. Ashley Nicole Kraus. Taylor Laree Cruz. Anna Colleen Cruzidlo. Jackson James Davenport. Olivia Jane Derringer. Giuseppe Pierre Delano. Haley Sue Dempsey. Haley Nicole Dickerson. Matthew James Deneen. Zachary Michael Doring. Kelton Dean Driggers. Trayvon Marcus Duncan. Jeremy Nathan Dungans Jr. Evangelina Esperanza Eastwood. Tyler James Elvin. Elaine Louise Flory. Cody James Ford. Sava Dorset Ford. Sawyer Marshall Fox. Alexander Eliza Freeman. Delaney Danae Friesen. Wyatt Wade Frost. Logan William Gall. Daniel Gamez. Alyssa Brianna Garrett.
Ella Claire Gilliam. Nicole Jean Bomira Holmes. Olivia Ann Gonzalez. Savannah Maria Gonzalez. Tanner Joseph Graff. Gage Thomas Greer. Narissa Lali Hampton. Josie Grace Hannah. Jakai Julian Harris. Lake Ryan Harrington. Madeline Kate Herbal. Lillian K. Hinkle. Averill Meade Holland. Madison Elizabeth Lee Huffman. Riley Margaret Hundley. Colton Lee Hutchinson. Ava Nicole Ingram. Allie Joe Irwin. Emma Joe Irwin. Bailey Kathleen Jensen. Leon J. Johnson. Emma Angeline Johnson. Aiden Patrick Kelly. Caitlin Anastasia Kepke. Adriana Aaron Kiefer. Riley Jane Kilman. Colette Michelle Kirk. Amanda Corrine Knutson. Cole William Kramer. Lily Tabor Kuhlman. Rex James Lehigh. Cassidy Bell Fuchin Leonard. Owen Daniel Long. Billy Dorsey Lore Jr. Trinity Irene Lozier. Sydney Daniel Love. Jacob John Lowe. Adrian Ignacio Luna. Brenna Ann Lynn. Jacob Daniel Mays. Ashley Leon Malabre. Maisie Morgan Mangus. Christopher David March. Andrew Michael McLean. Madeline Maylee McCormick. Carter Raymond McDarris. Peyton Faith McDonald. Carly Renee McInerney. Abigail Justine McIntosh. Connor Jean McMillan. Ian Walker Metcalf. Isabel Louise McYannis. Isaac Reed Miller. Brianna May Maury. Mason Lee Morgan. Zoe Irene Morgan. Sydney Elise Morrison. Cadence Marie Myers. Blue Holiday Noyes. Tyler Reese Knipe. Evan Douglas Oldham. Jalen Renee Ortiz. Bryce Allen Orton. Maddox Jacob Overacker.
Isaac Matthew Palmgren. Malia Isabel Pebley. Ashley Aaron Peterson. Ella Grace Nevea Pinniger. Emma Hope Nevea Pinniger. Alex Michael Perez. Maximilian Colby Perez. Taylor Emily Phelan. Gabriel Joshua Pierce. Elizabeth Catherine Porterfield. Taylor Ann Pratt. Lyric Ashley Nicole Pumphrey. Mandy Nicole Quinn. Macy Lee Rathy. Minya Kate Reeves. Irene Ragazzi. Gavin Blake Richardson. Caitlin Marie Riojas. Isabella Grace Rollo. Juliana Rose Rollo. Grace Lynn Rose. Bryce Benjamin Ross. Caden Isaac Ross. Nevea Lynn Roughton. Shaylana Corrine Royal. Sydney Ann Rude. Tyson Connor Rude. Grant Masters Sadracula. Jace Anthony Salb. Lainey Leanne Sams. Brian Charles Sapp. Cade Alton Suresig. Melia Marie Seaton. Timothy Charles Sedlock. Trinity Nicole Seifert. Brianna Lee Shaver. Alexander Gabriel Smith-Mendez. Xavier Joseph Smith-Mendez. Amanda Marie Smith. Audrey Mae Smith. Cyrell Brent Smith. Noah James Stevenson. Brock Andrew Super. Julian Ezra Taylor. Tony Thurston. Peyton Michael Tidd. Lincoln Douglas Timmer. Elizabeth Rose Tingis. Ethan John Tripe. Kyler Michael Turner. Olivia Genevieve Vanderweide. Michael Thomas Viertaler. Ava Blue Vinson. Aiden Daniel Vostrez. Ava Nicole Waitley. Jillian Lynn Wallace. Julie Lynn Ware. Naima Kathleen Warner. Alexis Sue Francis Wilming. Branton Lynn Wilson. Sadie K. Wilson. Carly Ann Youngblood. And Carson Jean Younger.
Okay, let's do this. Superintendent Powers, members of the board, faculty and staff, family and friends. In a moment, I will present to you the 2023 Basehor-Linwood High School graduates. Following the presentation, you will observe the Basehor-Linwood seniors moving their tassels from the right side to the left of their caps, then throwing them into the air. After this, you're invited to join your graduate on the upper level or just outside the stadium. The students on this end will go up and out that end. The students on this end will go up and out on that end. Seniors, please rise. Seniors, you may move your tassel. I now declare you graduates of Basehor-Linwood High School. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is a great pleasure to introduce you to the 2023 graduating class of Basehor-Linwood High School.